Okay, I have to pick my words very carefully here as I'm about to tread on very thin ice. It's easy to come out the fool in this, but I'm going to try to do it. I'm going to try to talk about uh, wisdom. Really tricky topic. Okay, and here's how I'm going to do it. Was privy to a conversation recently where I heard someone describing themselves as very wise. And the thought that went through my mind, I don't know the person very well, so it's irrelevant. Irrelevant regarding whether the person really is wise or not. The thought that went through my mind when I heard that statement was, "Wow, that person has a long ways to fall yet." And what I mean by that is that it seems to me that wisdom, and I'm not speaking from experience. I'm speaking from the appreciation of others who I've regarded as wise. And it seems that wisdom is more often found in those who have made a long journey down rather than those who have made a long journey up. As in as Softy Papa, I spent a lot of time up in the mountains, lots and lots of time, deep up in the mountains in far remote places, and I have not once ever found a wise man seated at the mouth of a cave at the top of a high mountain. They don't seem to exist. On the other hand, in the course of my life, I've met many who I would regard as wise, who were rather broken, beaten, worn, tattered, crushed, used up, and well-lived individuals. Now, of course, I'm generalizing. There are probably plenty of folks who have reached what might be considered a wise state without having suffered greatly. But for some reason, my experience has been that the ones that I respect the most have tended to be in the former case. So I guess it would help to define the term wise. And wise, as I'm using it, as it applies here, is not intelligent. Wisdom and intelligence are separate things. Intelligence is the raw CPU capability up here that one has, the ability to take tests, the ability to apprehend the big picture and to make appropriate conclusions about what's going on. Wisdom, on the other hand, is the ability to understand the patterns of life and the consequences of certain actions. And wisdom tends to be, whereas intelligence may be innate, we may be born with a certain intellectual capacity, wisdom is something that is gained through experience. And in my experience, experiences that are successful don't teach us a lot. They reinforce, they strengthen our ego, and they build up the bonfires of the vanities. Isn't that a TV show? But it is sometimes the case. We have little flames within us, little bright, brilliant lights of our ego, and our successes stoke those fires, and often they tend to then burn out the fuel that we have available so quickly and leave us wanting. And that is when the wisdom then takes over. When as they say, wisdom follows a fall. Is that not how it goes? When during the build up of the ego part, when the intellect is operating to make us feel that we're clever, we are in fact not learning a great deal about the reality of the world. We're in fact simply feeling good about ourselves, But when things fall down, that's when we learn the most. And we can also learn when things go right, but the best learning comes when they fall down. And as a result, the wisest people I've ever met are sometimes the most humble and the most without and the most self-effacing individuals I've ever met. And that's, I guess, why I reacted so when I heard that one person say the way that they describe themselves is one of the in the top caliber of human brain power. And maybe they were talking about intelligence, but just the fact that they would say that indicated to me that they had yet a long ways to fall. And that's not saying that I'm not talking from one that is any different. I have a long journey yet to get down, and I'm hoping that the fall will be one that will continue to, as I bounce and tumble off of every wall and scratch myself on the side and lose consciousness in the tumbling, and as the darkness grows all around, I hope that my humility and regard for the logic and the reality that seems to exist throughout the universe will grow until the night comes and it all passes for naught. And then I once more am bones at the bottom of the sea, so to speak. Until then, I'm going to strive to have a bitchin' ride to the bottom. Take care, everybody. It's a long way down. Bye-bye. Hey, but we're not alone. Let's go. Let's make the tumble together, eh? Bye-bye.